Hey guys, it's Maris. Welcome back to my channel where I review horror books with a supernatural focus. In today's video, we have an unboxing, and it is for my favorite book box. And you know what it is. It is the Abominable Book Club box. I just got it in yesterday. Very excited. Couldn't wait. Have to open it up ASAP, of course. Not sure what month this is for, but we will find out. I do have another box to pick up. It is at the customs office. It is not close by. It is a bit of a journey. Not looking forward to it, but I will pick it up this week at some point. But let's go ahead and open this up and see what's inside. But before we jump in, be sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and like and comment on this video. Let me know your thoughts on this box. So surprisingly, this box has not been opened by the customs office, but this is great. It means everything will be intact. There won't be anything missing. One time there was like a missing sticker and whatever, not a big deal, but okay. Wow, let's take a look. So we can see there is the used book, the drinks. I see a tote bag and a suite. One thing I do notice with this box is there is no stuffing. The stuffing is a little bit of a blessing and a curse. Like, I really love it because they're recycling the old boxes, and of course it's going to keep all of our goodies safe, but it is a little bit annoying because it has all of that dust on there. So I guess I have some mixed feelings about it not being there. But let's go ahead and start with the treat. This is Mississippi Mud Pie. Family made Danny's chocolates. This looks really, really good. Let's go ahead and give it a taste. It's all in one piece. This is nice. Oh, I spoke too soon. Okay, it's in a few pieces, but it's not like... Okay, we have a really nice piece here. It has white and dark chocolate pieces on the top, and then there looks like there's a very big piece of caramel. It smells nice and chocolatey. That's really, 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 really good. It's not too sweet. It's really chocolatey and velvety. I think my favorite chocolate bar that they've had in a while. Okay, let's move on to the beverages. Oh, I guess I'm wrong. They did open this box. I guess I thought the tape was from Abominable. Okay, whatever. It has been rifled through. These are our drinks. And these are the normal drinks that we always tend to get. A hot cocoa and a cappuccino. 2 teas from Off Black. And of course, our Lions coffee bags. Okay, right away I see that there is something different, something we've never had before. It is a tote bag. Check it out. It looks like it is the creature from the Black Lagoon, but it says coffee from the Black Lagoon. This is super cute. I love this. I love tote bags, so I'm totally into this. Very cool. I don't think we've had one before, at least that I remember. I mean, maybe it came into a box that got lost or whatever that I might not have gotten, but this is really, really cool. I'll hang it up right here. And I see that we have a sticker. It says, I know what you did last Pancake Day. And here we have 2 bookmarks. We have a premium bookmark, which is of a woman swimming in some water, and the creature from the Black Lagoon also swimming with her. The artwork is really, really pretty for this. And I like if you like just turn it like this, you know, it's like everything is in the right order. It's really cool. So when she's under the water swimming and then you turn this side over, guess who's right there underneath her? And the other bookmark is our microfiction bookmark. This comes with a microfiction in the back and also the QR code for the spoiler card. Let's go ahead and read this and see what this story will bring us. John finished tying his boots and stood. They were new, so he hadn't a chance to wear them before coming up to the mountains. They were rubbing at his ankle and teasing a blister, but he made the decision to ignore it and carry on. After all, he'd been looking forward to hiking this trail for months. John was shrugging his backpack onto his shoulders when he saw someone up ahead. The man was standing with his back to him, hunched over on the path, mumbling. "Hello," John said. "Lovely morning?" The man said nothing, didn't even look up. He was too busy fumbling inside a plastic bag. John noticed it was dripping with something thick and brown. "Do you need any help?" Stranger turned to look at John, his eyes wild. "Where's Charlie?" John frowned. "Is that your dog? Is he lost?" The man grunted and pulled something from the bag. John felt bile rise in his throat. It was a severed hand. The man threw it into the tree line and reached for more crude cuts of meat. A guttural howl rang out from the woods, followed by heavy, galloping steps. "What the hell is that?" John asked. "That's Charlie," the man chuckled. "Here, boy. Dinner time." The next thing in the box is the used book, but this is my favorite part, so I wait to the end for this. In the Abominable box, we always get a used book. It's always wrapped in this brown paper, tied with this twine, and then sealed with an official stamp from their library. They are a horror book subscription box. Sometimes this also incorporates thrillers and mysteries. In the Full Guts box, which this box is, you get a used book, a new release, and also something else. Sometimes it's a magazine, sometimes it's an ebook, sometimes it could be a whole nother new book. We also get a pin and 2 bookmarks, as well as the treats and snacks. This time we did get a tote bag, so we didn't get a pin this time, so they do switch them out occasionally. So it's always a little bit of surprise, like you'll get little extras, like a sticker or something. It's just always really fun. So we're gonna go ahead and wait on this one. Let's go ahead and just put that right here for now. And the next thing in the box is The Tangle by Justin Robertson. The cover is really cool. I don't think I've ever heard of this author, but let's go ahead and give a read to the back and see what it's about. Justin Robertson's debut novel is a trans-dimensional trip into the mysterious knot of nature, a journey into the brilliant darkness, where the timeless divine spirit of the Tangle weaves its spell, and all mankind's hubris is rendered insignificant by the radically non-human force of phantom ecology. Salvation, revelation, and a terrible reckoning dwell in the ancient roots. There is a review here from Michael Moorcock, and it says, "The Tangle taps the deep resonances of the wild wood in the English soul, revering even the stones as living minds possessed of souls and ancient memories. Visceral stuff from this promising new star of dark fantasy." It also has these pretty strange illustrations. They do sort of look like tangles of something, but they're a little bit more like Rorschach-ish, I guess we could say. I guess not all of them. I'm not a big fan of dark fantasy. I've talked about this in the last couple of videos that I've done. It's just something that I think I'm always like just wishing it was more horror than it was, but you can't make something be something it doesn't want to be, So it's like I kind of just stay away from it because it's just not fulfilling for me usually. I don't know if this is going to be on my TBR list anytime soon, but if you've read this, if you know anything about it, let me know down in the comments. Okay, the last thing in the box. Ooh, I love the cover. It's called The Hollow Kind by Andy Davidson. Also not familiar with this author. Oh. He wrote The Boatman's Daughter. Okay, yeah. I haven't read that yet, so don't come down on me too hard. But okay, interesting, cool. Let's see what this one is about. I know that The Boatman's Daughter was a little bit more of a I don't know. It was about witches, right? I think. So let's see what this one might be of. Nellie Gardner is looking for a way out of an abusive marriage when she learns that her long-lost grandfather, August Redfern, has willed her his turpentine estate. She throws everything she can into a bag and flees to Georgia with her 11-year-old son, Max, in tow. The estate turns out to be a decrepit farmhouse on 1,000 acres of old pine forest, but Nellie is thrilled to have a fresh start for her and Max. and a chance for the happy home she never had. So it takes her a while to notice the strange scratching in the walls, the faint whispering at night, how the forest is eerily quiet. But Max sees what his mother can't. There's something wrong with Redfern Hill. Something lurks beneath the soil, ancient and hungry, with the power to corrupt hearts and destroy souls, a kingdom of grief and death, to which Nellie's own blood has granted her the key. I'm a real dum-dum because I actually talked about this book in one of my videos. It was like, I think it was like a coming soon video that I did where it was like, it was pretty early days, like when I was talking about when this book was coming out. And I just realized it when it said August Redfern, and then it was like a turpentine estate. And I'm like, huh, that's interesting. And the son's name is Max. So it's the same book. So this is great because I know that I wanted to read this book, even though I cannot remember it. So cool. This is awesome. I really love this this whole entire premise. It just like in my mind, I'm just like picturing like this farm where it's just sort of all run down and it's all kind of red color for some reason. I don't know. I guess because of the red fern, like red ferns everywhere. And it's just, you know, this mystery of what's ever going on there. And it just sounded really, really good. So I'm stoked on this, even though I totally forgot about it. I got my phone back yesterday. It came in the mail. I was so excited. Okay, so let's go ahead and check this spoiler card. If there's any other cool details we can check out and what month this is, because I'm not sure. Whoa, okay, so this is February's box. So our new release is The Hollow Kind by Andy Davidson. And the Tangle, it says here, a time-traveling account of what occurs when unknowable frontiers are breached and humanity finds itself once again lost in the woods. The Tangle invites us into a grotesque world of eco-horror, echoing the spirit of writers such as Saki, Ballard, M.R. James, Ursula Le Guin, and Brian Catling and Thomas Ligotti. This microfiction is called Charlie's Dinner Time by Owen Morgan. And it looks like that's it. But not really, because we still have our used book to look at. Yeah. This is always the most exciting part to me because it's just like a gamble. Is it going to be Stephen King? Is it going to be, I don't know, is it going to be a short story collection? I think I get a lot of like Peter James and stuff like that, like thrillers and stuff, but let's see. I know it's a hardcover, I can feel it, so that's pretty exciting already. Oh, shit! Okay. Okay, this is the first time that I'm going to be receiving a used book from this author. This is another author from my childhood as a wee little beastie that I was. Okay. Dean Koontz. From the corner of his eye. It doesn't sound spooky. It sounds more thrillerish, but let's see what it's about. But first, let's check out when this was printed. Whoa, this was printed in 2000, a while ago. It also sort of has those like, it's not like a one of those like really crinkly edges. Is it dapple? I don't remember what that's called, but it does have like the uneven pages like on the edges, and I really, really like that. And look how nice this book just opens. Look at that. It's so inviting. It's like, read me. All right, well, let's see what this is about because I'm hoping it's spooky. Bartholomew Lampion. That is a name. Is blinded at the age of 3 when surgeons reluctantly remove his eyes to save him from a fast-spreading cancer. But although eyeless, Barty regains his sight when he is 13. The sudden ascent from a decade of darkness into the glory of light is not brought about by the hands of a holy healer. No celestial trumpets announce the restoration of his vision, just as none had announced his birth. A roller coaster has something to do with his recovery, as does a seagull, and you can't discount the importance of Barty's profound desire to make his mother proud of him before she dies. The first time she died was the day Barty was born, which was January 6, 1965. I'll be honest. I don't really know what it is about. Besides, I don't know. But I don't know. It's Dean Koontz, so I mean, it has to be spooky. Okay, maybe not spooky, but at least like scary, right? I mean, I think that's like a decent thing to hope for reading a Dean Koontz book. It's going to be scary. So obviously, hell yeah, I think this is a really great high five right here. Tangle, I'm not sure. I'm not completely writing it off. I just don't have any like excitement built in for it, I guess. So I don't know. And this tote bag, I mean, hell yeah, it's great. I'm not a Starbucks person. I never go to Starbucks, usually just because it's really expensive, and I'm kind of like a hobo and I just kind of like really bad diner coffee usually. But this is really cool. So that was a February 2023 box. Let me know what you guys think about this one, and like this video if you found it to be useful. If you would like to get more videos from me, please hit subscribe, and I will be working on that for you. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and please take care of yourselves, look out for each other, and I will talk to you next time.